Hello, everyone, and welcome to this winter season for Box Adventures. I'm drawing Foy Dragon. And look what we have going on here. It was originally supposed to be made of gold, but I didn't have enough. And some of the copper was donated. And I do need more redstone to finish the main, but it's coming along. So what can I say? Oh yes, saw Mufasa on Saturday, as expected. The haters were wrong, like they always are. It's a really good movie. The animation is very good. The story, the voice acting, the songs are excellent. Oh, for goodness sake. I know some, quote, fans, unquote, were outraged by, Mufasa and Scar not being biologically related, but let's first look at a few things here. In the early draft of the original film, they were not related. If I recall correctly, in one version, Scar was even a baboon. So yeah, Scar being Mufasa's brother was a late addition. And even when he was made his, even after the two were made brothers, well, need I really say it? They never stopped designing Scar like he wasn't related, and yeah, despite various sources trying to pass them off as biologically related, they really don't look it, do they? In the original film. They don't even look like the same subspecies. Of course, the 2019 film had a bit of that too. Scar looked ironically more Asiatic than African. I'm not sure if there's anything I'm probably best using ironically, but yeah, that think they're going to, they just can't not screw up Scar's design. But anyway, them being brothers via adoption rather by blood doesn't make their brotherhood any less real. Now, Mufasa is portrayed as a commoner, or if we want to get technical, he's a, a lion without a pride. When we're introduced to him as a cub, it's just him, his father, his mother, no others. So you're probably thinking, did Mufasa's adoptive father, Scar's biological father, Obasi, tell Mufasa about the great kings of the past? Well, no. While everyone else in Obasi's pride came to view Mufasa as Obasi's son, there's a scene where the males end up getting spooked by Mufasa and Taka, the future Scar, running past. One of them says to Obasi, "Your sons are at it again," but Obasi, of course, refuses to recognize Mufasa as his son. So it's clear that it was Mufasa's biological father who told him about the great kings of the past. Meaning that at one point, Mufasa's father had belonged to a pride. It's all very simple logic. And I'm just going on record here, but forgive me if this is spoilers or anything, but Obasi is not the king of the Pride Lands. The Pride Lands, not sure, forgive me if this is spoilers, haven't even been founded yet. Yes, there are lions at what will become known as the Pride Lands, but they don't seem to have a king. As it turns out, Scar is just very much entitled because of how his father has treated him. How his father had treated him. And this is even brought up in the film itself, with Taka's mother Eshe bringing up, well, mentioning how Taka hasn't earned something, like a victory in a race. But, yeah, you get the idea. He's a character who has not earned anything. Yes, he was the heir back in his own pride, but in the Pride Lands, he's really just the younger adoptive brother of of the one who did earn the position. And of course, and by the time of the Lion King, that entitlement has turned to resentment. Scar, of course, thinks that the Frontlands should be his, but of course he didn't earn the position. Mufasa did. He thinks so Robbie should be his queen, but he didn't win her heart. Mufasa did. There is, of course, a theme of brotherhood in the film. And of course, there's also the lesson that, be it by blood or adoption, relationships between brothers change. While they had been close in their youth, obviously by the Lion King, they aren't really that close anymore. And then, of course, we have our villain, heroes of Westbrook Mads McCownson. Fantastic villain. Him and his brother, White Lion, some have said it's a, have tried to claim it's a reference to Kimba, which has falsely been stated as what the Lion King is a ripoff of. There's very little actual similarities, and it's clear to any logical person that it's just a case of being able to tell two sides apart. Kyrus is a very good villain. He's a return to the 90s standard of Disney villain, which of course had been a bit hit and miss, but he definitely brings a bit of the original Scar to mind, not so. But of course, he's a bit of an improvement. Oh, Redstone. As he's meant to be a conqueror, he's not lazy like the original Scar was. Of course, the lazy one ends up being Scar's biological father, Obasi. Like a real lion, he pretty much spends a lot of the time sleeping. But it's not just conquest for Kyros. He was going to kill them he was going to kill Obasi's pride anyway, but when Mufasa kills Kyros' son Shaju in self-defense, yeah, it really becomes personal. Okay. There is some fourth wall breaking from some fourth wall jokes from Timon and Pumbaa in the framing device, but the funniest would have to be the reference to the musical, the stage musical, which just uh, FYI, there was a film stage production from 1990, posted in 1997 that needs to be added to Disney Plus, if not given a DVD release. And Timon says he was a sock puppet, which was yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I like the realistic designs. They really bring things like Watership Down and the Plague Dogs to mind. But I've had 5 years to consider since the 2019 film, and I'm a bit miffed. On one thing, I mean, yeah, there is, of course, Zazu not looking like any actual species of hornbill, but let us look at Mufasa for a moment. an actual lion was brought in for reference on the 1994 film for Mufasa. And, yeah, I can't say I see a resemblance. They really should have made Mufasa look like that lion in the 2019 film. Oh, right. Oh, jeez. Bit of an ambush right there, isn't it? What was that? There it is. There he is. So with it being Christmas vacation from the work season, yeah, I'll be able to go out a bit more during the day, do some longer recordings. I'll probably be doing some streams during next week. Oh, give me my redstone. Oh, there it is. Let's make some more torches. And that's it from the sticks, so I'll have to get out of here eventually. Oh. No, yeah, the movie was great, but after the movie, we were getting, we were picking up dinner, and it was so cold the car wouldn't start, so I just ended up walking home, walking back to my apartment. Hmm. Nope. Wait. What do I have? I take that anyway. I can't remember which horse I do have. Not that it's a big deal because my apartment is near the plaza where dinner was picked up. If you're wondering, we were having Korean chicken and honey basin fries. And after that, ended up playing the Godzilla world from Minecraft Bedrock with some friends. Yeah, fun time was had. Had 5 people, which is now the most players I've ever had. And to put things into context, that's it's 8 people. That world was made with 8 people at the most in mind. So from the minigame where you're all Godzilla fighting various monsters, yeah, got to see more of the colors. Player 1 is of course the classic charcoal and gray. Player 2 is blue. Player 3 is red. And I'm not sure which was which, but one of the other two were is green, and the other one can only be described as vomit yellow. Yeah, two of them are newcomers to Bedrock, so what I started them off on was the Mothman world, which was called scarier than any mod for Java. And of course, the Godzilla world was called Intense. Going to be playing with them again on Saturday night. It's going to be in the Universal theme park world. Just for God's sake, we need everyone needs a break now and then. But since two of them have done the Universal world with me before, oh, they know what they're getting into. One of them jokes about having PTSD because of Jaws. Hmm. Where? No, that's the last torch. Okay. So hold on, delivery being to the door. Not sure why it didn't. I don't know why that was muted, but the Twitch notification was. But I'm going to pause for one moment. And yeah, here we are again. It's of course one. It was of course one of those things we have to sign for. Honestly, that's close to Christmas. What's going on here? Anyway, let's carry on. Yes, Oliver. Hmm. Leather horse armor died. I don't think this will be enough. I think I was going to make the main 3, or maybe I should just stick. Why am I down here? The crafting table's up there. Yeah, last night I watched Hidalgo. Excellent movie. Hmm. 8 blocks. Hmm. Well, yeah. Hmm. I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think? One more block of redstone for the main? Or one more line? Or however you want to look at it. One more of redstone for the main? I don't know. Let's see. Give me one moment. I have to turn off my alarm on my phone. What even is update being downloaded? Okay. Yeah, a griefer would have to be an idiot to try and get misplaced.
Huh.
I mean, for goodness sake, I record, and honestly, if you're stupid enough to try to grief someone who records on a public server, then I'm sorry, you've got your ban coming. I have a bolt, right? Yeah, I have a bolt if I need it. Hmm. I might go down to Coffin Creek after lunch. Weather permitting. I mean, I don't have anything against snow. I love snow. It's just that when you're out walking in it not walking when it's snowing, it's makes things a bit difficult. I'm going to be watching Peter and the Wolf tonight. No, I'm not talking about the Disney one. I'm got a stop motion one. Kind of 2006, I believe. I got it in the Toronto Symphony Orchestra a number of years ago, back when they had a gift shop. I also got a DVD for an opera called The Minotaur. Yes, apparently there's an opera based off of the myth of Theseus and the Minotaur. I like opera. It's nice, it's very artistic. It's just like regular theater. Each production is going to be different. I have a film stage production of The Rheingold on DVD, which is in a modern dress, suits, and stuff like that. While the copy of Gotterdammerung I have is, traditional costuming, meant to be the traditional setting, meant to be in the 5th century. Then there's a compilation, which is very science fiction, uh, inspired by things like Harry Potter. Well, that's fantasy, but you get the idea. It's Harry Potter, Star Wars, it's more modern fantasy and science fantasy. And there have been some comparisons, like The Ring of the Nibelung might legitimately be one of the influences on Star Wars. Obviously, with Luke, you have the orphaned hero, making him essentially Siegfried. Only incestuous twins best. You also have Siegfried's father Siegmund. Obviously, the sword is the lightsaber, or rather, the lightsaber is the sword. And Jabba the Hutt's apparently a combination of. I mean, I've read an article on this, and yeah, the similarities are startling, but of course, there's also some differences. I mean, thankfully, Luke and Leia did not. Yeah, Do I really need to say it? Okay, clearly I do. But if you've not seen The Ring of the Nibelung operas, Siegfried is the son of Siegmund and his sister Sieglinde. There, I said it. Thankfully, Luke and Leia did not go down the same path. No matter how some fan fiction writers might want it to be. You know who you are. I have a long, very long memory. Well, it wasn't as much fan fiction as a custom campaign for Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. But regardless of how you want to view it, well, yeah. Thank goodness that didn't happen in actual canon. Geez, that didn't even happen in the glorified fanfiction that is Legends. Which, of course, means the writers for Legends and the writers for canon have more standards than some fan fictions do. Hmm. Now, Jabba the Hutt, he's also a combination of two characters from the Ring of the Nibelung. I just can't remember which ones. Now, if I remember correctly, the Death Star is apparently the ring itself, which I'm gonna have to reread. I'm gonna have to reread that article because the Death Star being the ring of the Nibelung itself, like the actual ring that the Opera Cyclone gets its name from. Yeah, I yeah, I'm gonna have to reread that article. And apparently the Tarnhelm is, or rather, Darth Vader's mask is equivalent to the Tarnhelm. Again, that's something I'm gonna have to reread because the Tarnhelm can make you look like someone else, while Darth Vader's mask is nothing so fantastic. Yeah, but that compilation DVD. I say I see more Star Wars than I do. You know, Harry Potter. The costuming is very science fiction, but of course you have gods, Valkyries, a dragon, giants, dwarfs. It's, yeah, it's very science. It makes it very science fantasy. Yeah, but I'm really not sure if I see the ring and the Death Star being equivalent. I mean, when it comes to Flash Gordon having had an influence, obviously I can see Mongo and the Death Star, but the ring of the Nibelung, the ring itself, okay, where is the entrance? Oh, jeez. Empty? Okay. Hmm. Clearly someone got here before I did. What the? Another portal all the way out here? God's sake, where is it? There it is. Now, where does this lead? Oh, okay then. It's just the highway. Do not look them in the eye. Keep your head down. No. Is there another portal here or something? They've come for revenge for me thinking that Ernie Sabella and Seth Rogen both gave average at best performances as Pumbaa. Well, they did. Get over it. I mean, it's definitely no fault of Seth Rogen. He's an average at best actor already, and no amount of writing is ever going to change that. What was that? I'm not typically in the end, so why do you think I'd know what that is? Yes, good writing can help Seth Rogen give a good performance, but well, can help any average at best actor give a good performance, but for some actors, no writing matter how good it's going to change that. And I'd say that's pretty much true for both Ernie Sabella and Seth Rogen. I mean, my God. Honestly, have you heard Ernie Sabella as Poncho? Poncho? You know, from Man of La Mancha. Yeah, not that great. What even? So, okay, so you can't climb them like vines. Yeah, Donald Glover, uh, Matthew Broderick and Donald Glover are both average at best actors, but at least Donald Glover is a fantastic singer, and that definitely gave a better, helped more with the Lion King than it did with Matthew Broderick. I mean, I'm going to always have my favorite performances of a movie, but with musicals, sometimes singing and acting aren't always equal. No dear. Hmm. Hey, you ever see Satan, the Turkish remake of The Exorcist? Well, whatever. I haven't even seen it yet, and I've got it on my Plex. No, technically it's a joint Plex account that I share with a friend. But yeah, I've been meaning to watch that. I haven't even seen the original Exorcist, I've only seen the third one. An hour? Oh, for God's sake. I'll be done recording in like 12 minutes. Oh, for goodness sake. No, I got it. They're angry because I don't have Laurence Olivier as my favorite actor who ever played Richard III. No, joke's on them. Comfrey did a better job than Lawrence Olivier ever could. Lawrence Olivier would be my second favorite. Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch, my third, but when it comes to the Henry VI plays, he is my favorite. But yeah, Comfrey, best actor I've ever seen play Richard III in the play, for the play Richard III. As I said, for Henry VI, for the Henry VI plays, it would be Benedict Cumberbatch, but that's basically due to me being restricted to which versions I've seen, and I've not seen a lot. I haven't seen a lot of productions of Henry VI, be it a film stage production, actually seeing the play in person, or seeing a screen adaptation. I wish they do a Marvel world for Minecraft Bedrock. And for goodness sake, there's a Batman world. They can't, no one's gonna give us a Marvel one? For goodness sake. I'm sorry, but I'm not putting Laurence Olivier on top. He's been surpassed many times. For goodness sake. Don't look them in the eye. Hmm. Ugh. Oh dear. They're really out in force. They didn't take me not thinking Laurence Olivier is the best actor to play Richard III personally, didn't they? Well, I don't think I need to worry about food for a while. I can name a number of better actors than Laurence Olivier. Christopher Plummer, Derek Jacobi, Kenneth Branagh, Anthony Hopkins. As I said, Comfrior. He's a good actor, but people tend to put him on a pedestal. He was a fantastic actor, but people tend to put him on a pedestal. Holy have a crossbow. Let's see. Yeah, don't know what to do for these two. Look, I'm not very creative when it comes to houses. And what should I do? Just give them the yurt? I'm getting a bit hungry. Oh, only 3 minutes left. I'm not gonna go anywhere less late in the recording. Yeah, I'm not that great of a builder, period. Hmm. I don't know. Would an additional line of redstone help? I just don't know.
Huh. Huh.
Charge. But that would be all for today. I'll see you all next time. Merry Christmas.